Today I'm going to do an everyday mask makeup look. This is going to be really simple, really easy to replicate, and I'm also going to use as few makeup products as possible. And as always, you don't need any of these specific makeup products, just use what you have. Okay, I'm going to clip my hair back, and I've already washed my face and applied moisturizer a little earlier. Also, I exfoliated my skin yesterday, which really helps the makeup sit better on the face. So I'm going to use lip balm first, so that this has time to sit on the lips and soften them. This one is from Apple Doll. This also gives me an opportunity to make sure that there's nothing in my vertical lip print. Okay, next I'm going to use this tinted SPF from Audacity. This is SPF 50. I did get a comment once that said that you can't just use like a tinted moisturizer for your SPF. Like, you have to use sunblock as well underneath it. I think just because they said you're most likely not going to put enough of like this product, the tinted moisturizer. So I guess just keep that in mind. I'm not really leaving the house today. I might go on a walk, but I think it should be fine. And I find that this applies best with your fingers. Once I get it spread out all across the face, I like to tap it in. Mostly because this feels nice. It's like a face massage. And just to double check that there's no brush streaks, I'm going to use a sponge as well, just to make sure it's all fully blended into my skin. I'm going to leave my nose piercing alone today, so that spot's just going to stay a little bit red, but I've been putting way too much makeup on it recently, so I'm going to give it a little break. Okay, and then to get rid of some of the shininess, I'm going to use this pressed powder from ColourPop, and I'm just going to put that anywhere where it's like extra shiny. And in my smile lines. I'm gonna skip concealer today because I don't have anything that I really need to conceal right now, and also I think just to keep it looking really natural, I'm gonna keep any like little slight red marks that I have on my skin. So let's move on to contour, which is gonna be the most important part of this makeup look. I'm gonna do slightly masculinizing contour. It's not gonna be like cosplay level, it's gonna still be natural. So I'm gonna use the Ritual Defeat Cream Pigment in Intuition, which is a very grayish contour color. So I'm applying this maybe a little bit lower down than I normally would. And then I'm going to blend it downwards. That's like the most important thing with masculine contour, is that for the cheeks, you'll want to blend it down rather than up. You still want to make sure that you're doing your contour in a way that fits your specific face shape though. I have a very square face already, so for me, I can also start to go down a bit. Let me get a different brush so it'll be easier to see the placement actually. Alright, I have this smaller brush. I'll show you where I would put it. So about right here, which you can see when you like suck in your cheeks and see your bone structure. Like, I'm gonna start to go down right here. I'm gonna do like a little C shape here. Okay, I'll leave that unblended for now and then I'll blend that in after. You can see what that looks like from the front and make sure that it looks natural and normal. But again, it is getting blended, but just like to see the positioning of it. Okay, and then going back to the big brush, I'm going to apply this to my jaw. I'm going to start off right under the ear and go downwards. I'm just going to follow the natural shape of my jaw. But I'm not going to bring this onto the face at all. I want to keep this just under the jaw to keep my jaw looking as big as possible and as square as possible. And then another place to contour is at your temples. So that I'm going to, let me just clip this back. None of this area is prominent for me, like my brow bone doesn't really stick out, but you can still kind of feel the structure underneath and feel where it goes in. So it's like right here. So I'm going to just apply the contour first, like a little straight line here, and then go in, so like a backwards L shape. And then another place is right under the eyebrow. in the inner part of your eyebrow. So right where the eyebrow starts, I'm just going to take the contour down and blend that in a little bit, but I'm going to stop like here. And then I'll bring that down to the nose. This will just help to make that area a little bit deeper set and also make the nose look a little bit wider at the bridge. I am also going to darken my eye bags. This is optional, but this is just something that I always do with my makeup, so. I'm not going to do any other nose contour. I'm going to leave my nose as it is. I will, though, contour my chin. So normally I'll put my contour right under my lower lip, but for this I'm going to go right here, which you can see there's already a shadow there, but I just want to make that more prominent. I just feel like that also gives a kind of slightly masculine look. Again, everything's gonna get blended out. I'm gonna actually make this a little bit more straight than I did the first time. So again, you're gonna want to blend down with the cheek contour. This is already blended in, so we can just leave that. And then for this contour, I'm just going to tap to blend it out with my finger. Okay, hopefully you'll be able to see the difference. It's very slight, very subtle. And also, I will say, this side is my more naturally masculine looking side because my eyebrow is lower on this side and less arched. And this eye is more hooded, so this side already looks a little bit more masculine, so that also might make it hard to see a difference, but now I'm just gonna do the same on this side. So for eyebrows, because mine aren't super thick right now, I'm gonna try to make them a little bit thicker using just eyeshadow. So I'm using this dark brown, like cool toned brown eyeshadow from the Venus Trap palette, and I'm taking it on an angled brush, and I'm just gonna put this like right underneath my eyebrow. So I just want to very subtly make my eyebrows a little bit thicker. But yeah, I would say, especially if you have arched eyebrows, this spot would be the best to fill in just a tiny, tiny, tiny bit to make them a little bit more straight, which will just help masculinize them a little bit. Okay, so that's really all I'll do. It's not a huge difference, but I feel like it just subtly makes them look a little bit more masculine. For a natural look, I would not touch the top of the eyebrows at all. Okay, I'm just gonna take this. There's like barely anything on the brush at this point, but I'm just gonna take what remains on it into the front of my brow. I'm using such light pressure, and I'm just doing little hair-like strokes at the front. I'm gonna do just one more thing. I'm gonna use this Lash and Brow Tint from 1999 Beauty, and I'm just gonna run that through my eyebrows. I'm gonna actually go down while I'm doing this, just to lower my eyebrows a little bit, or like lower the weight of them, because men's eyebrows tend to be lower down, like closer to the eye. Moving on to the eyes, I'm going to use this cream bronzer from ColourPop. It's in the shade West Beach. It is a bronzer that's kind of more on the cool tone side. It's not super cool tone, like not especially compared to the contour that I used, but compared to other bronzers, it's not like super orange, if you can see that. So I'm just going to put like a couple dots of this on the eye and then blend it in with my finger. I'm just putting this all over the eye, just stopping right underneath the brow bone, leaving a little gap in between the eyebrow and the bronzer. Also gonna apply this under the eyes as well. Okay, now for liner, I'm gonna use this one from ColourPop. It's in the shade Sunnyvale. It's a warm toned, kind of like a medium brown. And I'm gonna put this in my waterline. And then I'm also going to put this on the lash line as well. Just like the outer half. I'm going to stop once I get to the middle. Then I'm going to use a small pencil brush and I'm going to just blend that out before it has time to set. I think it's easiest if you close your eyes and do this. And it hurts the least because this kind of brush can irritate my eye sometimes. It'll give you the cool, smudgy look. And then you can also use your, I mean, you can just use your finger in the first place. You don't really need the brush at all. And I'm not going to put this on the upper lash line at all. I think just doing the lower lash line looks more masculine. I'm going to use this brush though to do the inner corner. Just using whatever's left on the brush from the eyeliner. And this isn't super precise or anything, just adding like a little bit of shadow there. And then I'm going to use that same lash tint that I used on my eyebrows, and I'm going to use this in place of mascara. I'm not curling my eyelashes, and I'm focusing this just to the base of the lashes, just to make them look a little bit darker, without making them look longer or anything. So I'm just like placing it at the base and then just wiggling the brush a bit. And I'm not going to do my lower lashes, I'll just leave those blank. Okay, I'm going to do some fake freckles now. Totally optional, but I just like how they look with any makeup look. I'm using this one from Glisten. I just dot it on and then tap it out with my finger to spread the freckles around. Just going to put this all across my nose and cheeks. I try to have the majority of them be in the center of my face and then get a little bit more sparse as they go outwards. And then I'm going to use the same bronzer I used for the eyes. I'm just going to do a tiny bit of this. So I'm going to put this right above where I put the contour. Just like a really small amount of it. And then you can use a brush or just use your fingers. I'm going to use a brush and just kind of like tap the brush on rather than swipe. Just to keep it where I want it. Okay, I think this had blush on it actually. Oh well. No, maybe it didn't. I think that's just the color of it actually. I think on me it turns a little bit pinkish. No, I think... Huh, I can't tell. Maybe my skin's just getting red. Okay, then for lips, it's gonna be so simple. I'm gonna use this brown lip liner from Melt Cosmetics, and it's in the shade I'm Not Complete. I'm gonna wipe off my lip balm. And then I'm just gonna use this to go around my lips, but switch it out with my fingers immediately after applying it. I want this to just be really subtle. This will just help shape the lips without doing like a full lip combo. I'm not going to blur out my cupid's bow like I normally do. I'm just going to leave it in the shape that it is naturally. Which still isn't very defined, but there's a little bit of a dip. I'm going to use the lip liner to slightly extend my lips a bit. Again, I just feel like this little detail makes your face look a little bit more masculine. This you really want to make sure is blended out because otherwise it might look a little bit weird. And I think I'm just going to go over that a little bit with this light brown eyeshadow from the Venus Trap palette. Just go over where I put the lip liner. I'm just putting this on the bottom middle of my lower lip. Okay, let me take the clips out and see what it looks like. I'm gonna put on my glasses so I can actually see. I'll add a little bit more powder, as always. Okay, this is pretty much it. This is at least like the base look, the very simple, everyday, like 5-minute mask makeup look. If you wanted to do blush, I will show you the placement that I would do to make sure that it still goes with the look. I'm gonna use this blush stick from ColourPop. It's in the shade Beach Boulevard. It's kind of dark rosy color. It has a little bit of brown in it too. So I will just put some on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna use the same brush I used for the bronzer and just get some of that product onto the brush. And then the two placements that I would do, I would either do like the sunburn placement, so on the bridge of the nose and right here on the cheeks, or I would do what people on TikTok call boyfriend blush. To me it's like pre-Raphaelite blush, or other people call it rosacea blush, whatever you want to call it. And that's just like a lower down blush placement. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit in this area, like pretty low down on my cheeks. So it's just like this triangle, or sort of triangle shape. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. To me, like, that looks pretty subtle. It looks like it could just be your natural blush in your skin. I think it looks really nice. It just adds some color to the face. And then also, if you want to do a color on your lips, obviously you can. You could even use the same blush and just use a really small amount of it and just like tap that onto the lips, which will just give the lips a tiny bit of color without it looking like you're wearing lipstick. Especially for me, since I have really pale lips, I pretty much always like to have something on my lips to darken them a bit, or just like give them a tiny bit of color. Let me show you another blush that I think would be really good for this kind of look. It's this one from Half Magic. It's a reddish brown color. It's pretty dark on my skin, but for me, I just will use a small amount of it and then blend it out, and it works really well. Formula is like cream to powder, and so this I think would also look good on the lips or on the cheeks, but I'm not gonna add more blush to the cheeks. Oh yeah, that might be a little bit too much, but that can easily be fixed by just blotting it off on your hand. Okay, let me just try this on my cheeks for fun. I'm gonna put such a small amount in the center of where I put the other color, and then get all of the product off of the brush, and so that I can blend it out. Okay, one last thing actually, I am gonna intensify the contour at my eyebrow area just a little bit, because I feel like that didn't end up dark enough. And you know what, I don't think I put the contour in my eye bag on this side actually. Okay, and honestly I think the lips got a little bit too pink with what I added, so I'm gonna go back over with the brown again. Okay, one last place I forgot to contour. It's my Filtrum. Okay, now I think I'm finally done. This is the finished look. Take or leave the blush, take or leave the lipstick, take or leave whatever you want. But you know, this is the kind of makeup that I do when I'm dressing more mask, or I just want to look a little bit more masculine. So I hope you liked this video. I hope it was helpful for anyone, and please subscribe if you want to see more videos, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see more makeup looks, especially more elaborate ones. Okay, well, I will see you in the next video. Bye.